Ladies and gentlemen, whatever is happening, whatever is going on between the DP Rigathi Gachagua and President William Ruto currently, their political fallout is not actually a new thing. This is exactly the same thing that happened between William Ruto and the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, ahead of the previous 2022 general elections. Something very, very strange here is that in both cases, Raila Odinga is being involved. But if you have realized, that is, if you have been observing very keenly, if you have been following keenly the political events between these three leaders, Raila Odinga, William Ruto, and Rigathi Gachagua, Rigathi is invoking the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta's name into this whole matter. But Rigathi has been using the politics of sympathy as the only political strategy to counter this handshake between Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga for his own political survival ahead of the 2027 general elections. And that is why yesterday, the DP Rigathi Gachagua was at Citizen TV for an interview. And he was talking about the suffering, the humiliation, the frustrations that he is currently going through in William Ruto's government since Raila Odinga was invited to be part of Ruto's government. Since Raila Odinga decided to form the broad-based government with William Ruto ahead of the 2027 general elections. But one thing that I know for sure, 100%, is that no matter what political strategy that the DP Rigathi Gachagua will use, there is no way Rigathi will successfully manage to bring down both William Ruto and Raila Odinga ahead of the 2027 general elections. It is too late now. The politics of 2027 between Ruto and Raila is well planned, successfully organized, only to be executed. There is no way that William Ruto will appoint Rigathi Gachagua as his DP again in the 2027 general elections. Rigathi knows about this whole issue. He knows about all this plan. And I want you to watch this space very keenly. William Ruto will impeach his DP. Rigathi thinks that Ruto is joking. Ruto will impeach his DP very soon before the 2027 general elections. Rigathi is playing with fire. He is messing up with the wrong guy here. Ruto does not care. And he does not need Rigathi Gachagua at all. But in this particular analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take you back a little bit, because the DP Rigathi Gachagua mentioned something which is very, very important that will make the analysis of this video. Rigathi Gachagua made it very clear that the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, is still the undisputed kingpin of the larger Mount Kenya region. And when the DP was asked about his current status, his relationship with Uhuru Kenyatta, he said that it was perfect.
Does that mean Uhuru Kenyatta is still the king of the mountain?
Oh, yes. You do know? Uhuru Kenyatta is the undisputed king of the mountain.
And what is your relationship with him?
Good. Brotherly.
When did you do that?
Oh, we talk.
The DP Rigathi Gachagua is saying all this at a time when Kithure Kindiki is being endorsed as the kingpin of the larger Mount Kenya region by the elders of the mountain, even the MPs, majority of the leaders from the mountain have endorsed Kithure Kindiki. Rigathi Gachagua is saying this statement here because of a certain political reason. And shocking details have emerged, which I will also share with you in this analysis about the fallout between Raila Odinga and the former First Lady Mama Ngina Kenyatta. To an extent that Mama Ngina Kenyatta does not want to see Raila Odinga ever again. And because of their fallout, shocking details have emerged that the Kenyatta family are now financing, they are now funding the DP Rigathi Gachagua to counter the handshake between Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. So what really happened here? That is the reason as to why even the Kenyattas are not supporting Raila Odinga's African Union Commission top job. So let me give you the factual details. But before that, just a quick reminder that if you're listening to me and you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want you to take 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below for you to be able to receive more political updates from this channel, like the one that I'm currently doing right now. You can also give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend this video in particular and this entire channel to reach out to more people, because that is the only way that we can improve this channel to grow. So to my returning subscribers who are watching or listening, thank you so much for your support, and I don't take the support for granted. I want you to follow this analysis to the end so that you can understand what exactly we are talking about in this video. So let us begin from here. I want us to find out what exactly happened between Raila and Mama Ngina Kenyatta immediately after Mama Ngina declared Raila tosha ahead of the previous 2022 general elections. Because that was on Tuesday, the 22nd of March, the year 2022. Mama Ngina Kenyatta endorsed Raila Odinga's 2022 presidential bid without mentioning Raila Odinga's name. As a matter of fact, Mama Ngina Kenyatta has never, ever mentioned Raila Odinga's name. And according to this article here, let me just show you. It says, Mama Ngina Kenyatta now backs Raila Odinga's bid. On the endorsement part, it says, without mentioning ODM leader by the name, former First Lady maintains that Uhuru Kenyatta means well for the country, and he implores that Kenyans to support Azimio leader in August elections. So these were the exact words from Mama Ngina Kenyatta. She said this: your president cannot misdirect you. He had no issues, but what do you do when your deputy brings up some issues? And if you have realized in this statement, do you really think that Mama Ngina Kenyatta's endorsement to Raila Odinga was genuine? What was so hard for Mama Ngina Kenyatta to tell people, vote for Raila Odinga because of this and this and this? She never mentioned Raila Odinga's name. She only mentioned her son and how her son Uhuru Kenyatta's decision are correct. So basically here, Mama Ngina Kenyatta's endorsement for Raila Odinga in the previous 2022 general election was not really genuine. The Kenyatta's endorsement for Raila Odinga's presidential bid was not genuine. That is why Raila Odinga is not the president of the Republic of Kenya currently. They never wanted Raila Odinga to be the president. What the Kenyattas wanted was Uhuru Kenyatta to proceed being the president of Kenya. So even if Raila Odinga had won the previous 2022 general elections, the person behind Raila Odinga, the most powerful person who would have controlled Raila Odinga's presidency, are the Kenyattas. They were not genuine at all. So what exactly led to their fallout? Let me give you the details. The fallout between the Kenyattas and Raila Odinga, first of all, it was because of the 1969 oath. An oath that was initiated by the Kenyattas' inner circle. That is why the Kenyattas found it very difficult to support Raila Odinga. What exactly was this oath all about? Let me just show you on the screen a little bit. It says, the 1969 Gema oath has been cropping up in the political space. It was administered by the Kikuyus, who vowed, among the things, never ever to allow the presidency to leave the house of Mumbai. That is the first oath that they took, that the presidency will never ever leave the house of the Kikuyus. Number two, they vowed also that the presidency will never ever move to the Luos, and they will never ever allow the daughters of Mumbai, the daughters of the Kikuyus, to be married by the Luos. That is why the hatred, that is where the hatred of Raila Odinga started in the larger Mount Kenya region. So it is a historical issue. Another reason as to why the fallout between the Kenyattas and Raila Odinga, it is because of the betrayal. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta at some point, he was calling Raila Odinga and his allies in ODM wasaliti, simply because Raila Odinga accepted to work with William Ruto. The handshake between Raila and William Ruto. Uhuru Kenyatta was so upset simply because Uhuru Kenyatta supported Raila Odinga's presidential bid in the year 2022 general elections. Then Raila Odinga betrayed the Kenyattas for William Ruto. That is what caused their fallout. And also at that point, which is very obvious, the fallout between the Kenyattas and Raila Odinga, it is because it was so hard to sell Raila Odinga in the larger Mount Kenya region. And in the previous 2022 general elections, the Kenyattas suffered the humiliation, the embarrassment of supporting Raila Odinga, and they lost to William Ruto. I don't know what you think. I really want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. Remember, my name is Jason. Bye-bye and have a good night. Thank you for listening.